What's up guys, Chasing Lemmy here for episode number 36 of the Robins Revival, and in today's episode we are playing our first game of the brand new championship season against Derby, blooding some new young players that we've brought in and just generally hoping to kick off the season with a bang. Stick around, let's get this done. So here we are then, ready for the start of the new season. It's a good time to like and subscribe if you haven't done the liking and subscribing and all that good stuff already. In terms of pre-season, it's been a bit of a mixed bag, lots of draws. We've finally started putting our run of form together towards the back end of pre-season. But nothing to write home about. Massive smashing against Manchester United. We beat Bristol Rovers quite handily. It's been kind of one of those pre-seasons for us. But luckily, we have built a good squad, and I'm quite excited to show you them in action. Hopefully, they'll do me proud. We'll get ourselves a win today. So without any further ado, let's get into the game. So our starting lineup for this first game of the championship season is going to be Max O'Leary in goal, Brendan Land at right back, Shabu Abua and Odin Mayo at centre of the defence, with Lewis Gordon starting on the left because Anaya is not fully fit. He's got that little slightly lighter green thing. So I thought we'd start with Lewis Gordon. Palmer and Johansson in central midfield with Mino on the left-hand side, Matika starting on the right wing with the Marul in the attacking midfield role, Easy starting up front for the first time for us. Dominic Ball, Bismarck, Predrag Zek, Ashley Fletcher and Naya, Louis Thompson, who is on his way out by the way, and Ika Bravo are going to be our substitutes today. Pretty strong lineup, I think. Let's see how strong they are, because Derby are one of the better teams in the championship, so hopefully we'll be able to do something against them. So in the dressing room, and our assistant manager wants us to tell them the pressure is all on them. What have we got to lose? Go out and cause an upset, and people seem quite pleased by the idea of causing an upset, so that's always beneficial to us going forward. Let's get this one kicked off and see what we can do against Derby County. So we've got ourselves a corner for our first highlight. 8 minutes on the clock. Johansson is taking it. Puts it into the box, gone back post. For some reason, the game is lagging a little bit slowly, but that didn't come to anything anyway. Throw in now for Derby County, and I don't know what's going on with the game today. It's being very laggy, and I apologise for that. Always when you try and do a live comm in a hurry, and it starts lagging. Emmanuel with a cross finds Skolshatovsky, I don't know, finds him at the back post, and hopefully we'll get a replay that's slightly better than what we've just seen. It's been ruled out, which probably, is a good thing in the grand scheme of things. He was just offside as well. So we've had a bit of a lucky escape, and hopefully we live to fight another day. Throw for Derby County is Cochrane to take it. Goes as far as Bielik. Bielik, loads of time on the ball because of the game lagging. Beautiful stuff. All the way back to Akinola. Akinola, lots of time to Ekpiteta. Knight through to Jozviak. Jozviak with a shot from range, and it's just gone wide. And we again have had a lucky escape. The XG story so far in this game will tell you we have been the better side, but I'm not so sure that's the truth. Goal kick now for us. It's O'Leary to Odin Mayo, as I'm desperately trying to figure out why this game is lagging so much today. Gordon Johansson back to Odin Mayo. Ball goes forward looking for Marul. Doesn't find him, and Kirk now on the ball for Derby. Don't know why it's playing up. I really wish I could. Skolshatovsky. Ball back to... Palmer has picked it up. Marul with the ball over the top. Looking for Deasy, who might eventually get there if he's not stuck in time. I genuinely don't know what's going on. It's very hard to follow the action with the game stalling. I'll be very honest with you. Akinola to Bielik. Bielik to Jozviak. Jozviak, lots of time. What can he do? Ball forward for Kirk. Defending needs to happen. Lewis Gordon has a go. Skorshkovsky has given the ball away. Odin Mayo. There we go. Ball back to Shabu Abu, which is one of the easier names on the field to say right now. And Johansson picks up the ball and Once again, we are stalling and stalling. Always good times when there are stalling, and the camera has disappeared. Ball has gone wide for Matika. Can we see Nemanja Matika do something good for us? Land in from the rule, heads it wide to Matika. Ball across. Deasy is there, and Daniel Deasy, off an assist from Nemanja Matika, has scored our first goal of the season, as finally it looks like the game has caught up with what we're trying to achieve here. And you couldn't really ask for a better start than that, could you? You couldn't ask for a better start to the season. That 25 minutes on the clock, and we have got ourselves 1-0 ahead at Pride Park. Absolutely no complaints from me for a start to the season. Free kick for us. Shabur takes it to Palmer. Matika on the ball, tackled by Cochrane. Is Matika going to win it back? He was trying to win it back. He didn't quite manage it as the ball goes over the top to Skorshatovsky. Ball goes to Knight. Knight to Kirk. Johansson just kind of gets in the way of it, as we seem to have got the lagginess out of the way. Knight over the top looking for Emmanuel. Emmanuel, plenty of time into the box, and we have been let off again, and we've got away with just a goal kick. So, goal kick now for Derby. It's with Roos, as we're on the stroke of half-time. Skorshatovsky heads it on for Josviak, and we could be in trouble from a Polish double act here. Cochrane, though, is the man with the finish. And, of course, just before half-time, we've conceded an equaliser, and we now have to have a serious rethink about our plans. I am having a look now at Mainu and at Land, who both don't seem to be fully with us in terms of achieving any sort of, desire to be a part of the game today, and that's a slight concern, because that's where we've been punished, is a move from what would be our left wing to our right back area. We are still the better team on XG, although to be fair, things are fairly even. You're doing well, keep working until half time. Feels like a good plan if it will let me click it. It's going to let me click it. Right, let's do some individual shouting as well. Let's just talk to Cobby Mainu and to Brendan Land, and we'll just have a little point finger. Keep going, you can make the difference. Let's see if they come out looking like different players in the second half. Throw in now for Derby, and Land and Mainu are looking like different players in the second half. They're just looking like worse players in the second half, and frankly, Land should have been involved in stopping that, which tells me it is time for him to come off and Dominic Ball to come on at right back, because that was appalling defending. Land's just in here doing nothing. He's just doing nothing. I think that's him hanging around there, just doing nothing to break that down. We've got a goal behind now. It's 2-1, and I really need to make some changes and just get things back on track a little bit. Well, we're heading towards the final whistle. I made all the subs. I sent Louis Thompson on for his last appearance. Zek has made his first appearance for the club. We've not really looked like getting back into it. If anything, we've been slowly getting worse in this second half, and maybe that's a concern in terms of how we look stamina-wise for the season. I mean, as the police go by to really make the job of talking into a microphone super hard, I think that's probably telling me to do some more work with this team. It's not a bad performance by any stretch of the imagination. It's just not a great performance. And I think that's been the real issue. Is there's been some good performances out there, but we've just not really found the result here. But Derby are a good side, and frankly, I think if you'd asked me at the start of the season, I would tell you I was looking at maybe finishing sort of 17th, 18th this season, just staying up, developing this side. That's kind of what I was looking at doing. So if we can keep achieving that, we should be fine. But in the meantime, I think it's time we have a look, see where we're coming back, and then we can wrap things up. So I think for our next game, we're going to come back for Hull away at the beginning of October. We'll call it the Deschamps Bernard Derby if he's playing for them. But that's where we're going to come back. We're going to avoid playing cups. We want to get through this season fairly quickly, because I think it's a transitional season in terms of our story. And frankly, it just gives a good indicator of where we are going to be. It's a long season, lots of games left to play. So we'll play Hull. It really annoys people when I scroll. Sorry. We will play Hull, we'll come back, we'll see where that leaves us in the grand scheme of things. So, after all that, guys, thank you for watching. Apologies again for all the lagging, don't know why that's been happening. It's just PC do PC things, I guess. I'll figure it out. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I have, as always, been Chasing Lamely, and until next time, I'll see you very soon. Have a good one.